Hello children, welcome to online learning classes. Today we are going to learn for class 6th social science. The new chapter that we are going to start is from history, chapter 6, new questions and ideas. The topic that we are going to discuss today is the story of Buddha and Upanishads, presented by Sonakshi Saluja. So, do you all know about Buddha? If not, today I am going to tell you about Lord Buddha, who is also known as Gautam Buddha, the founder of Buddhism. Buddhism is the fourth largest religion that has over 520 million followers. So today we are going to see the few topics we are going to discuss about is the story of Buddha and Upanishads. This chapter carries these topics. We will further read about Jainism also, that is another religion. Then we are going to read further the Sangha and also about the monasteries. So let us start this interesting chapter. First of all, we are going to see about the first topic, that is the story of Buddha. So, Siddhartha, also known as Gautama, he was born about 2500 years ago and his birthplace is known as Lumbini, which is in Nepal. As you can see the picture, so this is the birthplace of Gautama Buddha, also known as Siddhartha. Then when we see further, the Buddha belonged to a small Gana known as the Sakya Gana and was a Kshatriya. So, he was one of the person we can say who was from a well-to-do family. So suddenly, what made him to go out? Let us see further. He left the comfort of his home in search of knowledge. He wanted to find own path, and so he decided for realization and meditation. To find his own path, he left all the comfort of his home and he went out of his home. Under a peepal tree at Bodh Gaya, that is in Bihar, Buddha attained enlightenment, that means knowledge. Finally, under a peepal tree at Bodh Gaya, he attained enlightenment, for which he went out from his home and also guided others to see to it. Siddhartha meditated for 49 days under a Bodhi tree. At this time, he became the enlightened one or Buddha. His teachings form the philosophy of Buddhism. Now, further, we are also going to see some of the teachings of Buddha. Whatever he learned and realized, he also taught others. According to Lord Buddha, he was having several views that we should have right to view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right efforts, and right mindfulness. These all things will only keep ourselves healthy. He spent rest of his life traveling from foot, going from one place to another, teaching peoples, guiding them. He went to Sarnath, that is near Varanasi, when he taught for the first time. So he guided many peoples. He also showed them the right path. So here you can see the places which are red in color. These are some of the places Buddha have visited. Lumbini, Kushinagar, that is also known as Kushinara, Sarnath, Bodh Gaya. These are some of the important places you should learn about it. Then we are going to see teachings of Buddha. He taught people to be kind. He also taught them to respect others, even to the animals. He believed that the result of our actions or karma, whether good or bad, will affect us both in this life and as well as next life also. He taught people in Prakrit language so that everyone can understand his teachings, whatever he want to say, as Prakrit was the language which was used by ordinary people there. So he used this language, and also he taught the things to the people. He also tried to inform people. He has also given messages to the people to follow these teachings. Now we are going to talk about Upanishad. Now what is this Upanishad we are going to see first. Upanishad literally means approaching or sitting near, and text content conversation between a teacher and his student. So that time Upanishad also was one of the thing which was majorly found during 2500 years ago. Earlier, when Buddha started preaching, and also he has informed some of the people, he has given messages to the people. That time, Upanishadic thinkers were also there who were having several questions. Okay, and they went from one place to another in search of that question's answer. So some of the thinkers wanted to know life after death. Others wanted to know why sacrifice need to be performed. Earlier, lot of people believed in sacrifices. So they were sacrificing animals from their house, even they were sacrificing their lives or their family member lives. So like this type of things, they wanted to know the answer. Many of the thinkers felt that there is something permanent in the universe even after death. So they wanted to know about all these things. Then they were having other questions too, like they were having several questions related to soul, that where our soul goes after death. So many of their ideas were recorded in the Upanishads. And this all tells us about these Upanishadic thinkers and about Upanishads. Now we are going to see which all peoples were involved in these all things and what were the questions they were asking from each other, who all were allowed to sit in these discussions. So many Upanishadic thinkers were men, especially Brahmins and Rajas. Other than this, there were also engagement of woman thinker. One of the famous woman thinker, her name is Gargi. So she was one of the famous learner, we can say, that she was having very good command in learning, and also she participated in lot of debates held in the royal courts. And other than this, poor people also rarely took part in some of the discussions. One of the famous is Satyakama Jabala. So these were some of the Upanishadic thinkers, and many of the Upanishadic ideas were developed by the famous thinker known as Shankaracharya. So after some times and according to his knowledge and skill, he developed the Upanishadic ideas. So this is all about today's topic that we have covered. We have seen about the story of Lord Buddha and also about Upanishadic thinkers. So next class we are going to discuss about the another religion, that is Jainism. Till then, stay safe, stay at your home. Thank you.